Today on Jeep News, Jeep has taken us back to the 90s and officially dropped their Rewind, Wrangler, and Gladiator. We're also still waiting on the Willys 392 and curious about when that's going to show up. We've got all that and much more today on Dirt Road CRED Jeep News. But before we get into this one, our Mojave Vice Rewind Edition is sitting right behind us. We built a 2026 Gladiator Purple Rain with a 5.7-liter Hemi underneath the hood and all sorts of other goodies with this vehicle. And the best thing is that if you hover over this QR code, you have a chance to win this vehicle. No purchase is necessary, and this giveaway ends August 31st, 2026. Full rules are on the website, including how to enter for free. But if you go on there, find something cool that you're looking to pick up for your vehicle, including Distinction Applied, Jeep toolkits, our own floor lights, and some really sweet merch that we just released, you could potentially have the keys to your very own Mojave Vice that's sitting right behind us. Let's talk about this a little bit because this is ironically a little bit too cool, right? So we've been on Jeep's Instagram page and we follow along with it's like Jeep Life where they'll send you different updates and teasers. And we got one a few weeks back, and obviously it was the Rewind. The tape was playing, it rewinded, and you could see the purple duck on there. We were initially going to launch this Jeep, the giveaway, on April 15th. But because we saw what was coming, we wanted to kind of launch it a little bit sooner so we could see what ours looked like, and then hopefully theirs was 3 days later. And what was really cool is that when we were out in Moab, Utah, there was the Rewind there somewhere. We didn't get to see it in person, unfortunately. It was always either hidden or someone else was driving it. But we knew this thing was coming. This thing was in the public eye and posted on a lot of other Instagram and other pages before the 12 for 12 drop actually came out. So it was a bit interesting at that point. But what we did see on the drop today got us actually pretty excited. You know, we obviously took a little bit of inspiration from what they did on the Rewind concept that they released. That was about a year and a half ago. And we tried to incorporate the best parts of it and then give our own personal flair. Now, what I liked about Jeep's concept is this thing, or the 12 for 12, the one that you can order, starts off as a Willys platform. And from what I read, Ryan, I believe 2-door, 4-door, and Gladiator. That's at least what the rumblings have been. We only saw photos of the 4-door and the Gladiator actually having all the graphics there. But you're going to be able to get this vehicle, and it does come with a graphics package. It starts with a Willys kind of base platform. So you get color match fenders, and it looked like a lot of them had color match tops as well. Gold and machined accented wheels. If you guys are any sort of familiar with the 90s, especially in the Jeep side of the brand, anything premium like the limited Grand Cherokees or any of those always had two-tone gold and silver. So they're incorporating that into the wheels, much like the concept that they did. On the inside, we also did see the shift medallions on at least the transmission shifter and potentially the four-wheel drive. Also had a special kind of 8-bit Wrangler, it looked like, on there. And a little plaque underneath right in front of your cup holder. And then on the inside, we were excited about this one because we did get to see some photos a little bit. They really played into the 8-bit side of things, and you're going to get Napa leather 8-bit custom Rewind seats in this. I think that was a pretty cool homage. We did cat skin by Mopar leather in ours. We did purple, blue, and black stitching, and I think it turned out terrific. But I'm not going to lie, Ryan, I'm a big fan of those 8-bits. I think for a daily driver and something that you don't want to beat up the seats too bad, black with the 8-bit is just a subtle touch because the outside is very wild. But one of the things that, Ryan, we found really interesting, we saw a couple photos of the Gladiator, right? And the way that the striping comes down and tucks up, it looks a little bit similar. Now, trust us when we say this, that Brendan at L&B Design Works, who also has products available on our site, he didn't see any of that ahead of time. At all. There was no pictures, there was no leaked photos. He designed this thing from scratch and really nailed it out of the park, but it was a little bit uncanny kind of how it went down the side, goes up. But when you think about it, how else are you going to do a graphic on a Gladiator? Now, from what we're being told also on the Stellantis North America media side, the average price point, it's not like an exact figure as far as it's $1,895. It said around $1,900 more than a similarly equipped Willys. So what that means to me is I imagine similarly equipped means it has leather, maybe it has color match fenders, this, that, and the other, and it's a little bit more. And that's what's going to be included with the Rewind package. But overall, I'm excited about this, Ryan. I think that they nailed at least the YouTube video that they did. Like that one I saw out of all of them had the most like heart and soul into it. Like the 8-bit, it made me want to just break out the Nintendo 64 and play Super Mario Brothers after watching that and seeing the Jeep out in Moab and kind of going over the little hills and stuff. And what's cool is I really hope that they do bring it to a two-door. I think the two-door has been very lacking in any of these 12 for 12 drops. Being that this is a graphics package, wheels, and leather, I don't see any reason for them not to do this on the two-door, and the fact that the Willys trim is also available on a two-door. But one curiosity I have, will you be able to do the Rewind with the Extreme Recon package? They did it on the white cap, and some of these other trims you can add the XR on. I think that would be a really cool looking two-door. Two-door, XR, you got your leather inside and the Rewind graphics. That reminds me closer of what the concept one looked like, because that had AEV wheels that were kind of two-toned and really did look aggressive. But there's a lot still that we're curious about on some of these 12 for 12 drops. We did get some photos from our good friend Dustin up in Minnesota. I'll put them, hopefully maybe we can throw them up on live. The 85th anniversary are starting to hit the screen and starting to hit the dealership lots with the plaid leather. And with that 85th, we actually learned from Vince, who's the head of Jeep Global Design. And shout out to Vince, because we sat with him for 3 hours at the Jeep dinner. He's a subscriber on our channel, and dude, it was just awesome to chat with you. We didn't get your Instagram or your Facebook contact, so please add us, because we want to hook you up with some merch. But Vince was absolutely one of the coolest guys that we have ever met, and he loves the fact that we're on here giving our honest opinion. That was something we were always nervous about, and he said he loved it. He was giving us all sorts of different back-end things about old colors and colors that he had explained where they came from, the ideas. In fact, Ryan, your Anvil two-door came the same color as a Brute trash can. So it was stuff like that that was so cool to hear from him, and we really enjoyed the conversation. But speaking on that, he also said the Rewind concept vehicle was arguably the most popular or well-received concept. So for those of you that say, oh man, I would never drive it, it's too bright, your opinion obviously is thrown into this because Jeep is watching these videos and they're watching other creators to see what the audience likes. And the Rewind, Ryan, that thing probably stole the show last year. That was a fantastic concept, and now it's made its way to being consumerable, if that's a word there. Being able to make it that it's a graphics package you can add on a couple things, and it's not a full custom build. So really cool to see that out. But just because like it's almost like a game playing 8-bit, who did it better? Leave it down below in the comments. Did DRC build a better Rewind, or did Jeep give a better Rewind? Let the comments kind of play on that, because I'm sure Vince will get a kick out of that reading it too, but we will also get a kick out of it. And there's no hard feelings. If you say Jeep did it better, it's okay, but maybe we'll be yeah. But there's no hard feelings if you guys say Jeep did it better, but personally, I think
we have a Hemi in ours.
We do have a 5.7 liter V8 Gladiator, which from what we're hearing, Ryan, no one really wants that. No one in the industry wants a V8 Gladiator, right? Yeah, so this might lose a little bit because no one wants more horsepower, more torque, better sound, an easy engine swap. No, they don't want that. So either way, the other thing we wanted to talk about in today's video, the Willys 392. This thing seems to be like the elusive black cat that we can't catch. It was released, Ryan, wasn't that the March 12th, or was that February 12th? That was February 12th drop.
Said orders would open in March.
Orders opening in March, and we talked to Jeep reps at the dealership level all the time. Crickets. No orders available, no kind of pricing out there. It's getting a bit odd. You know, that's a month late now. We're now on to the April drop with still no Willys 392. I'm very curious and a little bit concerned on what's going on with that. If they had issues, if something going on in the back end, maybe, if I had to guess, get the Moab 392 sold and then drop the Willys 392. Because I think they're trying to wait till these things get dropped and delivered to the dealership and then release them. But speaking of rare birds, we've been holding kind of some secrets, or just secrets on our build plans. You guys know I haven't had a 392, Ryan. That's been since July of last year, and we've been waiting to do the next crazy build. And it just so happens, while perusing Jeep.com the other week, a broken image popped up in the color selection for search inventory, and when I hovered over it and clicked it, it said Goldilocks, and it was a broken image file. I clicked on it. There was two of them that popped up. One was a Sahara, and one was a loaded up Rubicon 4-door, and the Rubicon 4-door just so happened to say in transit. So immediate detective hat went on. Where's it going? How can I buy it? When can I get it? We called the dealership that it was incoming to, placed a deposit before it even landed on the dealership lot. We just received photos on Friday. The Jeep is there, and it'll be getting shipped all the way back from Arizona to us in Pennsylvania. This is the first Goldilocks, to our knowledge, to have left the factory. There is none other built. You can place an order right now. I guess that's other big news. They didn't even say that. You can place an order for a Goldilocks right now.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to order this color, it is available. We can't be more excited to receive this thing, but we will show you some photos here of what it looks like. This is a color-matched Rubicon with a hardtop, color-matched fenders, plastic bumpers because it's not an X, but it's got the 392 hood onto it for a hint at future plans with this Jeep. But you guys can get a good look at this, and we are absolutely hoping that it will be here before Daytona Jeep Beach. We're trying to get a transport truck to literally pick it up in Arizona, get it here. That way we can take it down to Jeep Beach and show every one of you guys that are down in Daytona at our subscriber celebration. If you guys haven't been aware of this, on Thursday, April 23rd, from about 10 to 3-ish or 4 o'clock, in front of the Max Resort on the driving lanes of the beach, we have a fully permitted and ready to go subscriber celebration. This is going to be a great time for you to be able to come hang out with us, check out this Jeep, check out Ryan's Jeep, hopefully check out the Goldilocks if it shows up in time, or if not,
The first in the country.
the first in the country. So you guys will be able to see the first Goldilocks that arrived or shipped out of the plant, VIN number 1 of that color to our knowledge. And you guys will be able to come hang out with us. So we're super excited about that. Not only do we have a celebration on the beach, but we also do have a vendor booth at the Speedway. So we'd love for you guys to come hang out. The teams at AMW, the teams at all sorts of other brands will be hanging out with us, and you can see this Jeep in person too. So we'd love to have you guys there if you are going to be down in Florida in the next week. But guys, we are just so excited for everything going on. We couldn't have asked for a better playbook of when Jeep released theirs, actually going out to Moab and speaking with a lot of the executives at Jeep and just realizing how close and how similar we are as people. These guys are really cool, and we had a chance a lot of the times to really just sit down and talk just peer-to-peer and industry guy to industry guy. So it was a great time. And, you know, we just like ours a little bit more when it comes to the way that we built it. But I still do think that Jeep did a bang-up job on this. They really did a nice job on this Rewind. And you do have to play that kind of fine line of making it too crazy. Ours, we would say, played that fine line, but we just went, probably the coolest Jeep that we've built is sitting right here behind us. Anyone in town, when we drive it around, we can't even drive around without taking a photo of this vehicle. So you'll be able to see that. Hopefully you will see the first Goldilocks in the country, at least at Daytona. If not, if we get it early, we'll have a video coming out right away, and we'll do a full walk around of that vehicle. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, this is going to be a great plug for you to do so, because we try and get the news out there, product reviews, installs, new colors, and just about anything you can think of when you think of the word Jeep. Another little pitch too, we have some awesome merch that we came out with. This is the Big Dogs collection. So if you're a big dog or you got that dog in you, this is a great product line to pick up from us. We got 3 really cool inspired shirts that were designed by us and then printed here locally in just about 10 minutes away from us. So, and what's cool about it, if you like the Goldilocks color, the one shirt with 2 golden retrievers in the back, let's just say the color is very similar to that. And I think they're awesome shirts. We've been wrapping them around, and thank you guys so much for everyone that's picked up some merch, picked up shirts, done the free entry method. We absolutely love all the support that you guys are giving us, and we can't wait to hand these keys to somebody that entered. That would be absolutely fantastic. The keys, and not only that, $10,000. So guys, if you want to check out 2 really cool videos, the last 2 that we produced are absolutely awesome. Not only do we do a full build walk around of this vehicle with all the hidden secrets and parts that you probably didn't see us install, but we were also out in Moab, Utah with the team at Jeep and Jeep Performance Parts, and we wheeled the snot out of a 2026 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. We did Hell's Revenge, Hell's Gate. A lot of people say we don't wheel on camera enough. That video is 30 minutes. You can sit back, enjoy, and watch the whole thing. And we did a lot of wheeling on there, so we're super proud of that one. And thank you guys to everyone that has supported us to this point. And we can't wait to see you guys at hopefully some shows in the summer. If not, hopefully in your TV or on your phone while you're watching us wherever you may be located. But until next time, Ryan's behind the camera. I'm here talking to you in front of our Mojave Vice. And we want you to get out there and earn yours.